hair is a wild thing today. I took the wave iron to it and trying to get a little bit of, I don't know, I hate my hair. Hi everyone, welcome back for day number 4, not 8, 4 of my Foundation Fest. Today we are going to be trying the new-ish, I think, the latest release anyway, from Sephora. This is the Best Skin Ever. And I have the shade 17.5N, and the shade is fine. I checked it in store and when I got home and stuff. So I'm wearing the Melt palette, the Mary Jane palette again today. And I had a little bit less trouble today. I did use a glitter glue on my eyelids for the shimmer. I went in with the color Bomba. My eye look is fine. It looks a lot like it did a couple of days ago. So just as a little side note, kind of an update, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this palette. I think you can probably skip it. I hate to say that kind of thing, but you know, I'm just trying to be real here. And I feel like if you've got any other like cool tone palette that's got some browns and grays and things like that in it, you're gonna be fine. You don't need this palette, especially not for $58. So I'm just gonna leave that there, you know, just for you to contemplate a little further if you are considering buying that palette from Melt Cosmetics. I think you can skip it. All right, so we're not gonna linger too long here today. I am meeting a friend for coffee in a little while, but I wanted to go ahead and film this foundation, and so that means I'm going to get to wear this all day today. And I will, you know, as before, if it goes really bad like the Gucci one did, I'll do an update on camera, and if it seems fine, then I will just kind of update you a little bit as to the wear time and that kind of thing down in the description box. I will list everything else on my face, of course, down in the description box as well. Hi, my name is Amy. I was laying in bed last night thinking about introductions to videos and stuff, and I'm like, I get so bored saying welcome back to my channel and my name is Amy, and you know, all these things. And it's like, it's nice to have that kind of consistency in videos that you watch if you continually go back to somebody. On the flip side, if you go back to somebody, you know, multiple times, you get kind of bored hearing the same intro. So anyway, today I'm doing something a little bit different. On to the foundation. I'm going to scoot in a little bit. I've got my brush at the ready. I'm just using an IT Cosmetics brush, and I've got a sponge, and I've got my sunscreen on. Ooh, for my moisturizer today, I used this little point perk that I got from Sephora. This is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter. So that's what I have on for my moisturizer today. It seemed really nice. I don't know if I'm going to go buy it or anything, but it seemed really nice. And I definitely wanted to prepare my skin well, so I did that. Plus I did my Josie Maran. This is not sponsored. I wish. The Josie Maran sunscreen, like I've been doing all week and will continue to do all week. All right, let's scoochie into paraphrase Angelica. If you watch her channel, you know who I'm talking about. I'll link her below. She's like one of my favorites. So we are going to, let's shake. Shall we shake? Let's shake. All right, so I took 2 pumps, and see, I think the color looks real nice. And this is pretty thick, so it's not running or anything down my hand, as you can see. Well, I suppose maybe slowly it is, but it is a pretty thick foundation. Medium buildable coverage for the look of naturally perfected skin. We'll see about that. We're going in. So I think the color is okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that 2 pumps was generous. Personally think I could have gone like 1 shade lighter, or maybe even gotten the cool shade. I think there's a cool shade that's around the same tone, but that's all right. We're gonna go with this. I should have clipped my hair back. Sorry about that, guys. I know that drives some people crazy. And I'll go ahead and do some concealer today. So I still have a little bit on the back of my hand. I really do feel like probably one and maybe a little would have been sufficient for this. Because I'd say that's, with 2 pumps, that's definitely a high medium coverage. I mean, I can still see a few little things coming through on my skin. And what is this? This is the thing about this melt palette, is that you think you've like gotten all of the fallout and stuff, and then you look and there's like little flakes of things on your face that you swore weren't there a minute ago. Okay, so let me grab my mirror here. I'm just pushing it into that place there on the side of my nose, the little crease there where things can get a little heavy looking. It has a pretty finish to it, so I think that looks nice. I am going to go over it with a sponge because, like I say, I feel like maybe I got a little bit too much out to work with initially. So just going to use my same sponge that I've been using. I just wash it in between every time for the sake of consistency. So I can still see, little things peeking through, especially on like the bridge of my nose is something that lately I've been noticing has a lot more, I don't know, freckles or discoloration or something. I'm not sure what's happening there, but let's see if we can build that up a little bit. And I have a couple of little little freckles right here. So, and I don't mention this usually, but I don't wear primer. If I wear primer, I'm going to tell you because it's something that I do so rarely, but I am not wearing any kind of primer. Okay, so I think that looks nice. I think that has a nice sort of satiny natural finish. So I would agree with that. I'm going to give it a few minutes to sort of dry down, set down, and all that before I go in with any other products, just to see if I like how much I'm going to need to powder, if at all, which I probably will. I usually powder in my T-zone. So I'm going to do that, wait for a few minutes, and go make another coffee and put the rest of my face on, and I will come back and we'll kind of have a little bit of a closer look with all of my other products on, and I will be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back, and I've got the rest of my face on, obviously. First off, for this foundation, this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I feel like this has a nice high-medium coverage. With the 2 pumps that I used, and I didn't use quite all of it, I definitely feel like this is one that you can go in with relatively sparing depending on how much coverage you need, but I expect that it probably is quite buildable. I feel like it's quite matte. Now I've got powder on and highlighter and things like that, so right now it feels a little dry, maybe a little tight. I'm not sure exactly if that's the foundation or something else. I went ahead and sprayed. I usually spray with something. I used the all-nighter today, but and I use this one a lot, so that's not, I pretty much know how it works. I don't hate it. I mean, I definitely think my skin looks nice right now. I don't see any obvious creasing or caking or anything like that. I was quite careful around my my nose and stuff to really like push it into the skin and blend it well. So I think for right now anyway, it looks real nice. I've had good luck with the Sephora foundations before. Like I mentioned, I think I have at least two, maybe three of the different formulations that they have. I'm going to continue to wear this for the rest of the day, and I will let you know, like I said before, if anything goes, really bad with it, I will definitely let you know that on camera so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'll just leave it here and update you as far as the wear time and that kind of thing down below. I think I said all that already. Just ignore me. I don't know what I'm doing today. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. And thanks so much for joining me today for what was day 4 of Foundation Fest. We've got one more coming at least. Tomorrow will be the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation, I hope. And if you like this kind of content, here we go with the consistency. If you like this kind of content, if you like seeing foundation try-ons, eyeshadow try-ons, things like that, product reviews, stuff like that for somebody that's a little bit more mature, then you might be in the right place. So I hope you will consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing, and I love to have new subscribers. And until my next video, which will be tomorrow, bye guys.